I've never seen all these different kinds of flavors. This one I know. This is the apple pie Kit Kat. But some of these are new, including the paper. Very interesting. I mean, these are Kit Kats you don't see anywhere else in the world, and Japan is really famous for them. This is an Okinawa beni imo, which is a purple kind of a potato made into a Kit Kat. It's kind of a tarty potato. And oh, look at this one. This one is a custard pudding that you bake in your toaster oven. And this one, the box is just crazy. This is Mount Fuji, a strawberry cheesecake Kit Kat. Look at that. Made in Japan. And all this will be given away to supporters on Patreon, on Instagram. This one is new, and I kind of tried it. They all fell out. But I got another bag. This is strawberry Daifuku, Ichigo Daifuku, which is mochi with anko wrapped around a strawberry, which is incredible. I mean, they make Kit Kats flavors that are incredibly crazy. Hey, everybody. How could you not like this, right? So, I'm going to be doing a giveaway on Instagram. Instagram is, you know what Instagram is, right? But I'm trying to really try to get some people to go over there because I want to launch Instagram TV, meaning putting some of the Only in Japan episodes that I'm going to be making, new ones, onto IGTV and utilizing that platform because it's pretty cool. It's just a different way to watch videos. And what better way to do it than to do with a Kit Kat giveaway? I'm even going to try some of them. I wanted to do this because I think in Japan, Kit Kats are just so cool. I mean, nowhere else in the world do they make stuff like this. And Japan is one of I guess it would be like the capital of artificial flavoring. Yeah, this isn't real stuff. Although this one kind of is. This is a sake from the Osaka area. It's from a local maker. It's from Kansai, so you really technically can't get this in Tokyo. And how many are in here? There's virtually no alcohol, just like a trace amount of it. So not everybody can have this, but there's the sake that they made the flavor of Kit Kat from. I mean, this is so unique, right? So I really want to share this. I really want to share this with you. And yeah, if you're up for this, I put the rules in the description of this video on how you can win Kit Kats, and I'm giving away like 10 bags here. So I think the chances of winning are a lot higher than usual. And I'll be also giving away postcards that I give to all of the supporters on Patreon that are in the postcard club. I'll give a couple of them away as well to promote that because Patreon has become the main way that Kanai and I get to travel together and make the show. And we're going to Yamagata Prefecture on the 8th in just a few days to an onsen there that looks like it's from a fantasy. And I can't thank our Patreon supporters enough. So go over to Instagram if you haven't already to support there. We have about 63,000 followers there. And we're trying, at least I am, what do we say? I'm trying to really get this up to 100,000 followers there so I could launch videos on Instagram, and I think that'd be really cool. And what better way to get people excited than to give away Kit Kats? I don't know. What flavor do you want? They all seem really good. I'm kind of curious about this one too, but people tell me that I wouldn't like it. This is the Nuts and Cranberry Kit Kat. Check it out on the other side here. Nuts and Cranberry Kit Kat. And you can see, not only do they have this ruby chocolate on there, which is a gourmet chocolate that they have at the confectionery store for Kit Kats here in Ginza, but they've put like cranberries and walnuts on it, so it gives us a really amazing taste to it. And it looks healthier. Can you even say that about Kit Kats? It looks healthier than other Kit Kats just because there's almonds and stuff, like premium things on there. And yeah, there's the chocolatory, like a laboratory of chocolate, and they make this into a bag. I'm just gonna put this into the winner every day or so. Put this into an envelope and send it right away to you. So it's exciting. I just want to give stuff away a little bit more because I want to share Japan because I'm so excited because it's 2020 and the Olympics are coming and that's just craziness. I'm also going to be doing some news as I try this Daifuku Kit Kat here. This is the Daifuku Ichigo Daifuku. I'm gonna try this with you right now. Kanai had this. She's not a big fan. She said it's too sweet, which I kind of agree. But the best way to eat this one is in the freezer. Our moderators Nosh, Vern, and UFO Bob and Jim. I sent them a bag of this so they can try this as well. But it's best in the freezer, I think. Daifuku it's really good. It's one of those things that you have to have when you come to Japan, and they're right now in season because Japan has the most dessert strawberries in the world. You want to get a Ichigo Daifuku if you come to Japan. You have to find it, and Ginza is the best place for it. And if you can't do that, then they have Kit Kats. Whoa! So I said whoa because I already know, but it's always cool every time I see in there. You see the bits of strawberry in there. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And it's not, I guess it's like a white chocolate, but it's not. It's flavored in a different way. So I get a feeling you can see the Kit Kat stamp on there. You see that on there? So you get about, how many are in the bag here? There's 11 minis in this bag. So let's give this a try. Hey, Shortcut! Yeah, we're so excited. We're going to Yamagata for Kanai's birthday, but we also are going to be filming the experience. I put a picture on Patreon. It looks like a fantasy land, this onsen. It's incredible. We had to book this 3 months in advance, by the way. It's crazy. You only had 2 rooms available 3 months in advance. You know? Give me a break, give me a break, give me a piece tonight. Let's try this here. Okay. Okay, you can see inside there. A lot more chocolate than the wafer, but pretty good balance. You can taste the strawberry for sure. Oh yeah, there's strawberries in there. It's a cream. I guess this is a Daifuku with cream in there. And it's a subdued white chocolate. It's not really, I don't really get a white chocolate taste to it. It's hard to do mochi because mochi is, you can see that's what it's supposed to be wrapped around there. Mochi is right there. That's chewy. And you can't do that because Kit Kats aren't chewy. But they've done a pretty good job. Kind of, I don't know, there's like an essence of mochi in it, but it's not like chewy like the mochi. Strawberry's there. It's interesting. They do have strawberry flavored Kit Kats, but I have to tell you something. Those are good, but they're too chemical, I think. Chemical tasting. This has bits of real strawberry, they said, like freeze-dried strawberry. So that, I think you're getting more of the strawberry taste in a natural way. And that's, I think for Japanese consumers, they like the natural taste of the ingredients, and you get that out of this. So I think it's pretty good. So I'm going to be giving this Ichigo Daifuku away on Instagram in about 15 minutes. You can go over there and like that post. And make sure you're a follower on Instagram. And I will be announcing a winner by tomorrow. So every day for the next week. So if you're watching this in playback, go over to Instagram and then you'll be able to get the next day and then the next day and the next day and the next day. And I'll also be giving away postcards. So you have to chew it for a little bit longer than normal, and then the flavors will start to hit around the tongue. There's pieces of strawberry. There's a bitterness to there's a slight, even though strawberries are pretty sweet, there's also this slight bitterness to it. And then the sweetness, of course, is all over the Kit Kat, but that little strawberry bitterness will hit the back of your tongue. It's interesting. Very interesting. I like that. I also have a green tea Kit Kat, and we're going to be giving away this Kit Kat. This one's interesting, because I opened it in the back. They all just fell out. But it's interesting because what they've done with the paper is that because this paper is different with the Kit Kat, you can you can make this into origami. Do you see that? So you can turn this into a KitKat origami with the paper in it. It's a different kind. It's not a, I guess it's more, if you can recycle the paper, I suppose it's better for the environment maybe, I don't know. But it's like origami paper, and that's really interesting to me. There it is. It gives you instructions in Japanese. But, you know, I will do this. Well, I don't have to do it with you. I think you know how to make a paper crane origami if you just Google it. It'll have the directions step by step. So you could do that if you win this one. But I can't send it to everybody, despite me wanting to. But I think it's fun to have the chance to do that. And I've been sending out packages to Patreon supporters since 2017, for a long, long time. It makes me feel good to be able to share a piece of Japan with everybody. And Kit Kats, because they're so unique and they're limited, like these aren't going to be around forever. In a couple of months, they all completely go away and then they change flavors. So what you have today is going to be gone tomorrow. This one is not even available anymore, all right? The expiration date is July. So it's still good, but you can't even get these. This one is like gold right now because why am I even giving that away? Slightly insane. This one is a green tea Kit Kat from the origami packaging. I tried this in an episode not too long ago. It's very good. This one, you know what? This one's pretty good. I'm gonna let you be the judge of it. You can see there's the Kit Kat. This one is a little bit sweeter. So if you like honey in your green tea, which we don't do in Japan, you probably will like this one. It's a little bit sweeter and not as bitter of a green tea. But you still get a pretty good green tea taste to it. Yeah, it's a good green tea taste to it. There's some bitterness, but not as much as the other kind. But this one is pretty good. I think that you'll like this. It's a little waxy, kind of breaks apart. It's hard to make green tea chocolate. But this is, yeah, it's a pretty good wafer. And in between there, they don't use the same kind of chocolate. They have something else that accentuates the green tea in it. They put a lot of thought in it. Put a lot of thought into the flavors. But this one, it's good. This one, I think you're gonna want this if you have kids. I don't know. This one is, I'll be giving this away in a few days. It says, wow. It just looks like it's fun. I bet you it's super sweet, and there's pieces of vanilla bean in it. Vanilla bean. So it's going to be vanilla taste to it. It's an ice cream party. I've never seen this before. So this will be in a couple of days. But this one is the most curious of them all, perhaps. It's custard pudding, and you have to put these in the toaster oven to toast it. And it turned into that. It's pretty cool. It's just really sweet. These are really sweet. Oh, okay. Okay. There's actually instructions on how to do that. So I guess if you win this, you'll be able to make a video on how to do it. I think then people are going to be watching that even more if you're a YouTuber. This is a Yaki Kit Kat, Yaki Kitokato. And you put them on the cookie tray like this. You don't have to put them in cups, but you put them in a cookie tray just like this. And you put them in the toaster oven. How long? How long does it say? Oh, there's even directions. Don't put the plastic in there. Just, you don't want to do that. I think you just do it until they're brown. Everybody has different, I don't see an actual time or temperature. Put it in until it's brown. Oh, up here. If you do 3 or 4 of them, you want to do it for 2 to 2.5 minutes at 1,000 volts in a toaster oven. Don't try to microwave it. It'll just melt. But if you put it in a toaster oven for 1,000 watts, which is pretty hot, for 2 to 2.5 minutes, it will turn out looking like that. And it's cool because you have a little bit of a burnt taste to it, and I think that's good for Japanese pudding. It's like a brulee kind of a taste to it, and how they do that in a Kit Kat's pretty extraordinary. I also want to announce a couple of things. Hey, Vaughn's here. I like the Ruby Kit Kats, Ruby Chocolate Kit Kats ones from Australia has them. Oh, that's cool to hear. I know that some of the countries will get these flavors after they've come to Japan. Japan will, of course, is the market for insanity when it comes to Kit Kats. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. And let me see here. Oh, is there another in here? Oh, okay. And Atish, thank you so much. Atish is shocked, lovingly shocked by these Kit Kats. It's hard not to be. Get over here. So I have another announcement here. If you're thinking about joining the postcard club, I'm going to be sending these to everybody in January too. I sent these for all the supporters, but these are all the thumbnails from Only in Japan channel, and I put them into a postcard. And if you'll be getting this as well as your other postcard. So I'm going to continue 2 postcards for one in January too. So if you want to join that. This month's postcard is awesome. It's the Olympic Stadium. Olympic Stadium is finished. And I got a chance to go inside and take a look inside, and I took one picture, and it's on the front. So it's going to be pretty cool. And I got pictures from a photographer that also went in there, and he gave me a couple of pictures from on the field where he went on there, and he had one of the starting line. So that's going to be really cool, and it's going to have a special limited edition stamp. You want to see the stamps? Oh, wait, okay. Just wait right here. Wait right here. I got to show you this stamp. They're so cool. So I've been doing this postcard club for a long time now, and for me, one of the most fun things besides just designing them is actually the stamp. And this is a limited edition one. So these are no longer available. I got these between like October and November of 2019. They were selling these, and here's what the stamp looks like. Turn it around the other side here. There's metallic ones and then logo ones. I can't guarantee that everyone's gonna get a metallic looking one, but they're gonna get a Olympic logo one for sure. And the silver ones are pretty cool. These stamps cost like a little bit more, 30% more than the normal postcard stamps, but it's worth it because it's so cool, right? This is the limited edition stamps. They'll probably have a new stamp coming out this year, coming soon, but I don't know. I'm a sucker for stamp collections. We live in a digital world where everything is, I don't know, everything is in megapixels, pixels and stuff. But whenever you can hold a piece of paper in your hand and you can feel it. By the way, this is Steve from Dallas. This is your postcard because you just signed up like 20 minutes ago, Steve. So thank you for the daimyo. And then this is Ahmed in Bahrain, and you just signed up too, again. So I really appreciate it, guys. I'm putting this into the post box today because the post office is open. Yesterday was a postal New Year because the post office in Japan is open on January 1st, but they close on January 2nd to take a break because they're out all day sending these. This is our Nengajo. Nengajo is the end of year card, or 2020, and that's Kanai and I in Miyazaki in April. And this was, this is on Instagram, this photo, the location of it. This is the Totoro bus stop. And you could actually go out here. There was nobody out there because it's so in like the boons of Miyazaki. And on the back here, it has our address. And but it's, I send this to family, friends, and business associates to say, well, Happy New Year. And here's the location. I put a little pin on there. Peters has one as well. He sent me, as well as a lot of other friends. And it's a way to let people know where you're living and if you've moved and how life is going. Lots of pictures from Kanai's friends of families with kids and how the kids are growing up. And they kind of explain it onto the cover. Right now, it's just Kanai and I. No kids. But every year changes, so we never know what the end of the year is going to be like. Very quickly, life can change like in a flash. And those of you that have been supporting on Patreon since 2017 when I hitchhiked, it's crazy, right? It's like so much stuff has happened over that time. And that's the last thing I want to announce here. I'm so excited. I'm here. Oh, here it is. Boom. Oh, where'd it go? I think I took it. I might have taken it. Oh, I might have taken it. This is the DVD. I had one that's open, but this one's shrink wrapped. I have a bunch of them that I'm going to be giving away, not giving away, but selling on to Patreon supporters. So if you back this on Kickstarter, you should have received it, or it'll be there like in the next couple of days. They've all gone out to international destinations. So I kind of went crazy with the details on it because I wanted it to be something that that I would want to keep for a long time. And there's the trip. All the locations I went. Yeah, so it looks really good. So I was pretty happy with it. And I had a postcard that Ellis had helped me print out. It's a really nice postcard. I couldn't sign these for people who had asked, but I did sign the card, which is neat. And I have a little message to thank people who were supporters. And I have a limited amount of these, which I'll give away. But I'm gonna sell these on Patreon most likely for supporters first. And then after all the supporters, because they've been supporting since the start. There's, I think, 40 or 50 people that have been supporting since 2017, which is incredible. And I don't think that you can be a creator only on just making YouTube videos. You need another like support, I think, in order to do this full time. And that's been Patreon, which has been incredible. And I like to use that as a place to share with people parts of Japan. Either it's sending boxes of goodies like this, because I usually send one of these bags in the daimyo packages, because Kit Kats are changing so fast every couple of months. Or I'll put confections from every prefecture that we go visit. This month the daimyo will be getting something from Yamagata prefecture in the countryside, something that you can't order on Amazon, and it's very, very local. I'm really excited about that because Yamagata is famous for some really good food. And cherries, for example. So we're gonna find something neat for our daimyo. I think I'll open up one more spot. So if you're interested in joining, I'll open one up in about 15 minutes after I put the photo on Instagram for people to like. I think it's a pretty cool way to connect with supporters and also support the series, because we're going to be traveling a lot. I'll tell you some of my plans right now. We're going to Yamagata this week to one of the most magical looking onsen in Ginzan Onsen in Japan, in the world, of course, because onsen is a Japanese thing mostly. And then we're going to be going to the Sapporo Snow Festival to film an episode there. It's all edited as well as live streams. And then I'll be going to a couple of other festivals in the snow in Hokkaido, and renting a car and going out to the boons, I think, in Hokkaido. And then later on in February, I'll be going to Nagano to drink sake from a sake brewery, and a town that is very, like, basically the whole town's commerce is sake, Japanese sake. So that's going to be a very, very interesting episode in February with all the snow in Nagano. It's going to be beautiful. And I probably will be making a trip to Niigata, back down to Osaka to see Kevin Riley. I'll be going to Kyushu, Shikoku, every single corner of Japan we're going to be covering. I intend to go to Okinawa to film episodes. That's the one area I have not filmed an episode for, only in Japan. So that's coming. And also another channel, and the 360 channel, and the Go channel. They're all going to be seeing some new content. So it's going to be pretty exciting. I've been working on this for the last couple of months, and it's all coming together over this holiday. Again, Kanai's with her family today. I'm going to go over there to eat dinner in a few hours. A new episode is coming on the main channel in a few days. It's on the Sanrio Puro Land, the Hello Kitty Puro Land, and I went with Jennifer, my friend Jennifer, who needs to be fed constantly. And that we had a lot of fun, and she was fed. Oh yeah, we had some pretty bizarre food at the Sanrio Puro Land, including like wacky blue curry and out of this world pink curry. And of course Jennifer tried the pink and I tried the blue, and then we swapped. It was weird. that's going to be in a few days on the main channel. So I'm looking forward to hearing your feedback on that too. There you go. So this year is going to be pretty exciting. Please leave some questions in the comments below if you're watching this in playback. Please do subscribe and click the thumbs up button. Liking it is a way to participate on the other side when you're watching this, especially when it's live. And I think the live streams are going to become more planned. Not planned in a way that is like fake, but I'm gonna try to get locations to work with me. Instead of just walking around aimlessly, which I don't actually do, I plan out the route of where I wanna go so I know what to introduce and research it. So even the live streams, they have some sort of value. That's the most important thing with this show and you watching. I don't wanna waste your time too much, but I want you to take something away from the experience. And I want to try to get more locations. Like I've called a halal ramen shop and I'm looking for a reporter to come with me now to go to the halal ramen and report on it because I don't know a lot about halal food. I've been wanting to do this for a couple of months. Now that the holiday is finishing up soon, I'll be able to go to ramen shops and get access in a live stream and show you behind the scenes instead of sneaking around and trying to do guerrilla shooting, which I don't like. I want to give you access that's valuable where the chef can talk to you, for example. We're in a live stream that you can communicate with the chef or you can communicate with the other person who's giving expert information. This is the value of live streaming to me. It's not a question and answer. It's a chance for you to interact with each other. Right now, if you're looking at the live stream, as you are chatting, you're chatting within a community of people that are often watching this show. That's what they've subscribed for. And at times I can also communicate with you. So there's so many different dimensions in a live stream that's not possible in a edited video. I know YouTube has premieres and I can watch it with you, but it's not the same as this, where I'm not scripted. I'm just talking and watching the comments here. That's what Go is all about. I take you with me on a trip and you are actually with me right now. This is live. So ask me a question. For example, ask me a question right now. Somebody. I will answer it. I promise. Hey, Isaac. Thanks for subscribing. What's your favorite Japanese snack? Takoyaki. I told you. How are you? I'm fine. Hamburgers or taco? Hamburgers. Did I say hamburgers? Is that a kotatsu couch? No, it's not. Have you made any trips to Orawara? Many times. I used to live near there. Will you do a video with Abroad in Japan? Probably not. I don't know. He's never contacted me to do a collaboration. Which flavor Kit Kats you miss? This one. I really like the apple pie one the best. What did you have for breakfast? Oatmeal. Oatmeal. These are questions you can't get wrong. What's the weather like there? It's actually surprisingly warm. What's your favorite color? Blue. No, green. No, blue. Gray and blue and black and white. Gray. Where's your third channel? Where's your third channel, Tokyo 2020? I don't think I'm going to be making anything on Tokyo 2020, but I'm not really sure yet. More Toyota Mark X videos in the future. Yes, because we're going to be renting a car and we're going on the 5th. I forgot to tell you that. Kanai and I rented a car on the 5th of, in 2 days from now, and we're going to be driving out to visit another YouTuber to do a collaboration with him. He's a YouTuber that's kind of new. I've met him a couple of times. He's so cool. I really like him, and I'm really excited to go and see what he's doing. He lives out in the countryside of Tokyo a little bit, and we're renting a car the day after tomorrow to do that, and I'll probably live stream it. I don't know if it's going to be the Toyota Mark X. Actually, Toyota has a car called the 86. The 86. Go Google it. It's a collaboration between Nissan and Toyota that's a sports car. I want to rent that car. And it's not that much more than the other cars, like a Prius, and this 86 is just like $20 difference. Could be a big deal. That's like dinner, but it's like an 86. So just check that out. Yeah, it's a pretty cool. The Toyota and a Subaru, sorry. You're right, it's a Subaru collaboration. Salmon or tuna sashimi? Tuna. Will you ever come to Adelaide, Australia? Yes. Wow, did I just say that? I love Adelaide. I was there and last time I was in Adelaide was 2000. the year 2000 after the millennium, and I went there to drink wine. It was really delicious wine, and I sat on the river. There was like nobody there. It was such beautiful weather, and I remember sitting in the park along the river, and I saw the ducks coming down and swimming in the riverside there. Adelaide's so beautiful. Oh man, I'd love to take Kanai to Australia for Christmas next year. Maybe we've been going to Europe, but maybe Australian Christmas would be pretty cool. John Dub, when are you coming to LA? That's a very good question because we've been thinking about that for a long time. We've been thinking about that. I just want the In-N-Out burger and I want to meet people there, but it'd be cool to go up to Washington State and then just drive down all the way and then go kind of west. And we've got friends all over there, so it'd be pretty nice to go and to do it for like 2 weeks or something. So maybe soon. But my priority in 2020 is like to make content. That's what I do as a YouTuber. Does that answer your questions? This is live. This is cool. America, USA, will you come? New York, Queens. Yes. Because I have family in that area. So I'm always going to go back there. When will we be coming to Hawaii? Oh, I'd love to go to Hawaii really soon to see Cheryl, Luke, and Austin. Austin's getting really big. It would be pretty cool to go. We have so many really wonderful viewers in Hawaii. So we got to go to the Aloha State. It's like our neighbors between California and Hawaii. Maybe we'll fly to California via Hawaii. It's craziness, right? Tokyo or Seoul. Tokyo, because I live in Tokyo. What are you talking about? Only a little Tokyo. Yes, it could be. I'm reading your comments. It's live. I'm telling you. San Francisco? Question mark. Yes, David Kimura. We would definitely stop in San Francisco to say hi. Samosa or sushi? Oh, don't do that. Samosa or sushi? I gotta say samosa. Oh, no way, because I want a samosa right now. No, don't do that to me. Don't put India in here with Japanese food. That's wrong. Oh, man. Will you be going to the Grand Sumo Tournament in Tokyo? Maybe. One of the companies that I work with, it's an MPO. They have seats in the front at the sumo tournaments that they can use at any time, and I'll ask them, see if I can get it. That'd be really cool. Wow, this is fun. This is like rapid fire. I am rapid firing. Hey, Marshall Ellis. It just turned yellow here. Have you play in the arcades at all? I do. I was going there for UFO catchers for a while, but I failed miserably and just lost lots of money, and I didn't win stuff that I wanted. I would always try to win something, and I would win something else that was unintentionally, because I was that bad. So I stopped playing that. But I used to play in 1998 this game called House of the Dead. And it was so cool because I'd never played games where I had to stand up and fire at like zombies. And 1998, I could, on 100 yen, I could play for like 45 minutes. It's pretty cool. And that's a big deal. 100 yen back then was the same as now, really. Not much inflation in Japan, but I was really good at that game, House of the Dead. And they have like different variations of it, but I every now and then I'll go back into the arcade and then play some of the retro games. It's a pretty cool experience. I have a retro game episode. I probably will make another episode on it. It's a pretty cool idea. Retro games are cool, and the ones that they even have today, I don't have a game system actually, so going to the arcade's kind of a way to get out of the house, I think. And Kanai likes the games too. We played Jurassic Park and a bunch of other games when we went to Fukuoka a few months ago. That was the last time I was at Game Center. Strawberry or chocolate? Chocolate! But if you ask me if you put vanilla in there, I will pick vanilla, just so you know. Jal or Anna? Oh, that's hard. I'd say Anna by a little bit, because I think competition's good. But Anna's been really nice to me, although they don't let Kanai and I sit together unless we pay them. Have you seen Jumanji? No, I have not. Jumanji. No, I haven't seen it yet. Wagyu or Toro? Oh, stop it! Wagyu Toro. I would say that Aburi Toro. That Aburi Toro was so good at Sushi Zanmai that I ate with Mike Chen last year. But I would have to say also Wagyu. It depends. I'll eat more. I don't eat a lot of either of them. I think Toro, maybe? It's a hard one. These are really good. Sushi Zanmai it's a pretty good place. Video Nintendo's success anytime soon. Nintendo's very protective of their stuff. They don't like to be filmed, which is awful. Even if just showing their stuff, they will copyright block you. So Nintendo's very hard to get permission, but it doesn't mean that they won't open up if we ask. So always ask and see what they say. Okonomiyaki, Tokyo or Osaka or Hiroshima. Hiroshima style! Not Marty, that's not even a question. Hiroshima style all day long. All day long. I used to live in Hiroshima. I would eat that like all the time. White bean or red bean? Red bean! Something about red, it's good for you, I think. Would you help other YouTubers select and fit bicycles better? Sometimes I get sympathetic knee pains. Would you help other YouTubers select? I'm not sure what you mean, but I'm always willing to help other YouTubers that I have a synergy with. Okay, I'll be honest with you. It depends on if I ever collaborate with somebody, and there's some well-established YouTubers that don't need collaboration. If the YouTubers, the reason why they're doing it is not just for vanity reasons, and they're not putting their face like this in the thumbnail all the time, and it's not about them, and they have a real topic or a niche or something that's really interesting, I will collab with them like every day of the week. If they're visiting Japan, if you're visiting Japan and you're from another country and you've worked really hard on your channel, I will collaborate with you because I think that if you're a guest in Japan, I would love to show you around. Just like when Mike Chen came and when Food Ranger came, it was my pleasure to rent a car and drive Trevor and his wife and Cody around because when you come to Japan, I want to be there for YouTubers that are working really hard on their channel. So that's who I kind of collaborate with. Did you buy any? I didn't buy any lucky bags because I'm not into winning stuff. I think the world's too commercial, and I don't need any of it. And if I want a small surprise, I'll buy gachapon. It's cheaper, and I'm usually a little bit more excited than Lucky Fukuro. I don't know. Usually Lucky Fukuros will sell the stuff from last year that they're just trying to get rid of. And they value it up by just putting a lot more of it in there. I don't know. That's how you get rid of stuff. You put them in a bag and mark it down and make it mysterious. Nothing against them, if you want to. Are you going in May? Is there a festival going on? In May, there is the Sanja Matsuri in Asakusa, which is amazing. You definitely should check that out, although it's the most crowded festival in Japan. It's also the one where the Yakuza get on top of the floats and they rip off their shirts and say, "Check out my tats." It's awesome. And you can often get pictures with them, too, if you're an Instagrammer and you're into that. So they're pretty friendly at that time of year. But don't ask somebody to show them your tats walking around the street, okay? Just don't do that. It's bad. Sakura or hydrating? Sakura. These are easy ones. Onsen or izakaya? Onsen. Pyongyang or Seoul? What? All right, because it's you, I'm going to say Pyongyang. I don't know. I don't know these really real choices. Oh gosh, that's a hard one. Hat or without hat? Hat when I'm outside, and without hat if I'm inside, but I don't have hat head, because hat head, it's a loser. Once you have hat head, you can't go back from it unless you like can wash it all out. And that's very hard to do. I do still have hair. It's a lot less than I did 5 years ago. But yeah, I like the hat because it keeps my, I got very fine hair. And it's very hard to comb, and I just can't be bothered. And I'm not into putting mousse and hairspray and stuff. So just wear a hat. I don't care. You're very welcome. I love to answer these questions. Okay, this is proving it's a live stream. Okay, go. 2 minutes. Chicken katsu or pork katsu? Pork katsu. Although if they have chicken katsu, I will eat that too. Anime episode? Maybe. Favorite Olympic sport? I gotta think about that. There's so many I like. I like swimming when Michael Phelps was in there because he made it interesting, breaking all the records. I like the biathlon because they have a rifle, and I don't understand why you need to shoot stuff in the snow. That's cool to me. And ski jump is always cool. Yeah. A favorite Olympic sport? I like the marathon, but it's in Sapporo. It's hard. Olympic sport. I don't know. They're all pretty good. Synchronized swimming, maybe? I don't know. 7-Eleven, Family Mart, or Lawson's? Oh, 7-Eleven right now. Although Family Mart is on the rise, and Lawson's is still stuck in the 1990s. Son or daughter? Don't put that on me. Kanai's gonna come back and look at this. I'm not saying. Either one, just healthy and happy. That's all I ever asked. I'll pick a name that can go either way, like Chris or or I like Pat. Try to find a name that can go either way too. You know, gotta decide on this. Names are hard. AKB 48 or Morning Musume. Morning Musume all day long. Morning Musume. I used to teach Morning Musume is the original. Okay, they've been around for a long time, and Kobayashi Rika, was it Rika Kobayashi? My students, when I first started in the late 1990s, would always give me Morning Musume cards. I still got some of them somewhere in a drawer, and I don't know. I don't really care about AKB48. There's too many people, and Woody's like a variety of girls. You see their face and you like one of the 48, and you can become a fan. I'm not into that stuff. I kind of would rather just have good music, which they should work more on than how they look. They should probably sing better than trying to be idols. I always thought that creativity, a good story is one thing, but what you look like doesn't really matter if you can tell a good story. Obviously, since Peter's a narrator, you know, it doesn't matter what he looks like. You just hear his voice. But luckily, Peter is, you know, looks pretty cool. You know, I don't know. In better shape than me. He's a little bit older, not by much, but she's in good shape. And don't try to make me choose between my wife and like my mom and stuff. This is craziness, okay? This is going too far. Tokyo versus Osaka. I'll have to say Osaka. I like Osaka. K-pop versus J-pop. J-pop! I live in Japan. Favorite drink. Oh, stop it. Water. I love water, okay? I love it. I love water. Good water. Not like in bottles, but from a spring in Niigata from a mountain. I like that, all right? Water has taste. The taste is awesome. It's clear. K-cups. K-cups versus J-cups. This isn't a Korea and Japan thing. Like K-cups, yeah, I stopped drinking the K-cups. I kind of just brew it. K-pop or J-pop? J-pop. Do it now. What's it doing? Do it now. Matsuya, Yoshinoya, or Sukiya? Matsuya. Matsuya. Matsuya is a little bit better than Yoshinoya with quality, and the choices are usually pretty good. And Kanai likes Matsuya, so I have to too. Pet penguin or pet dinosaur? Oh, penguin. Dinosaurs look cute, but then they will bite you. I've seen Jurassic Park. Even the little ones, they go, ah! And they spray stuff on you and your face melts off. So I'm going to go pet penguin. Do you like beef or chicken? I would say chicken is the safe option, but every now and then, depending on the beef, if I research it, I will pick that over there. But beef is also very, 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 very good. It's hard. I'll tell you this, though. I'm eating a lot less meat just because because once I started to see the farms and go to livestock farms, I noticed that I'm more particular with what I eat, and I have a lot more respect. I don't want to eat cheap meat because I know that they're not treating the livestock good. So I eat a lot. I try to eat better meat that's sourced better, and the result has been I eat less of it. Mochi or takoyaki? Taiyaki. Mochi is, you know what? Mochi versus taiyaki, that's not a fair comparison. Mochi is has no flavor, okay? All right, mochi is it's just mochi. So I'm gonna say taiyaki because it has flavor, all right? I like beef and chicken. Shikoku versus Kyushu. Oh, you cannot do that. That's not fair. I will say both equally. It's 50-50. It's not even close. Shikoku's it depends. Like for food, Kyushu wins. But in terms of noodles, udon, Shikoku wins. There's chicken, that's a hard one. Shikoku and Kyushu have awesome chicken. It's very, very hard, the Shimanto River Valley. But then there's places inside of Kyushu and Shikoku that are different. So it's not just one of the islands, it's also what's inside of the islands and the areas too. So it's even more. Mark X versus motorcycle. Mark X, because I can't drive a motorcycle. Favorite YouTuber? In terms of people that I've met, wow. I love the What's Inside guys because they're just nice. Scotty from Strange Parts is just nice. These are like, they're just friendly, and they are who they are. I like that. They're just friendly people. You know, everybody knows that I like Peter. He's a YouTuber. Kanai, she's not a YouTuber. Favorite Japanese movie? Seven Samurai. That's not even close. It's awesome. Worst YouTuber? I don't get into that. Tabby eats. I've met them a few times. They're very nice. Aogashima versus Ogasawara. You can't compare them both. Aogashima is harder to get to, despite Ogasawara being 3 times further. It's interesting, right? Mike Chen versus Mark Ween. Mike Chen, because I haven't met Mark yet. Chopsticks versus Fork. Chopsticks! It's more fun. Sandals or flip-flops? Sandals! Wait, no, flip-flops! Wait, that's hard. Favorite train melody? Oh, I don't know. Shinagawa, maybe? Yurakusho's nice. Mitsukoshi versus Daihatsu. Mitsukoshi! Wait, Mitsuka. I didn't read that right. Daihatsu. I don't know. Favorite only in Japan episode. Wow, what? No, don't do that. Favorite episode. I love the one of why Japanese live to be over 100. Going to speak with my friend in Totori Prefecture. That was really close to home. And the square watermelon, because I really wanted to show that something unique and weird in Japan has a background to it. And all the videos on square watermelons did not tell you why and how and what goes on behind it. The Naked Man Festival, because something that was seen, and even the Kanamara Matsuri that people thought was offensive, because inside of it there's history and there's a reason behind it. So those kinds of things I will always, and whenever there's people and friends, the udon episode was really good because I like the lady from the udon shop who's a friend of mine now. So those ones where I meet with people have a big impact on me. Do you like blue beer or normal? Normal beer! North Face or Ella Bean? Ella Bean. Cape Soya or what? Cape Soya or Soto. Soya, Cape Soya. Which episode would you like to revisit? All of them. Currywurst? Oh, it's nice. All right, these are good questions. Okay, thanks for that. This can get old really fast to people who are watching. But this is the power. This is the power of a live stream, and this is why I think clicking the thumbs up button and subscribing is to support this kind of a back and forth. I want. I'm really going to try hard to get to 200,000 subscribers, because I think when the Olympics starts, we want to have more access, and having more subscribers means I get more access. So if you're watching these and you don't just subscribe to it, maybe just click the subscribe button, because that helps with me getting access now. The more people we have in our community, the more I get opened up to me. It's true. And the Nagano live streams will be brought to you. I've got 5 Nagano live streams because we have a really good community here. It's opened up a lot of doors where people are easy to say, live stream. And I say, well, we got 250,000 subscribers. And they'll say, okay, let's do it. I like that. I need that. And we need that as a community. So 80% of the people who watch this channel aren't subscribers. So I ask you to click, please, the subscribe button, and I'll be promoting subscriptions as well as Kit Kats over the next few days. I'm going over now to Instagram to post it. Do like it, and I will put in stories. Check there every day in stories who wins, and I'll be asking you for your address as well as in Instagram posts. And over the next month, you're going to see some Instagram IGTV episodes, which is going to be interesting. I think a new way to see only in Japan through Instagram, through long video. It's going to be fun. My favorite Kit Kat is this one. Apple pie, because it actually tasted like apple pie. It was surprisingly good. It's very, very good. And the wasabi one is interesting too. They have wasabi Kit Kats. There you go. So looking forward to seeing you on Instagram. How did this become a 48-minute live stream? It's insanity. Why are you still watching? Click the like button if you like this. Encourage me to do more. Tomorrow morning, I intend to be doing a train episode early, like 6 p.m. Eastern time. All right, moderators, it's a little bit of a heads up, but I intend to do an early morning live stream tomorrow on a train. And then in 2 days, we have a rent-a-car episode. So subscribe and make sure notifications button's on, because it's gonna be a very exciting year. See you, everybody. Have a good day. Have a good night wherever you are in the world, especially in the East Coast in the United States. I'll see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.